Alright guys, welcome in. Trying to find some good lighting here. If I back up. Alright guys, welcome in. Sorry for the later start, we were just making sure we had the full table with headphones and all. Thank you for joining the stream. So this is actually my first King of Catan stream. Very thankful and fortunate that they asked me to help out. So I'm very happy to do so. This should be a great game. I love seeing and hearing new players that I haven't experienced playing a game like this. For one, I've played with Buckle, realcrait the most. But just on Catan Champs. Past that, House of Molds, I believe I've played with in Catan Community, and I've never played with Oxer, so it should be a great game. But welcome in, thanks for joining. Hello GM,
Nice.
Akuna Matata,
Just don't want to go with
Julia, thank you for being here, as well as Kelly. Julia, so that is Arc de Soli. I'll put it in the chat. It's like one of my favorite, I don't know if I should say like bands, because I looked them up and I was like, oh, I need to see them play. But it's like a band that, or it's like just a name that's over some like produced music that is free to the public. So it's probably like somebody's secondary project that it's not actually a band. It's just, you know, a group of people that have put this music together and made it public, which is also why I'm able to use it for the stream, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'll put it in the chat. That's what it's called, Arc de Soli. Literally one of my favorite bands. Arc de Soli. So it actually has an E after the I. Yeah, I love them. I'm super into instrumental music. That's my favorite personally. Yeah. Anyways, so let's dive into this game a little bit. We have first placement with purple. House of Mold went 8-3-4. Orange went 6-4-11. Already off the bat, we see purple going with 10 pips of production, as well as orange going with 10. Yeah, Julia, honestly, I'll message you after this stream, and I'll send you a whole list of songs that I love. Seriously, I was hooked on them for about 2 months. Just that's all I listened to. It's so good. But yeah, I'll send you some music after. Okay, so yeah, 6-4-11. It looks like these are ore placement spots. So these guys definitely look to grab the ore early on in this game. Or at least try to get on, because they probably wouldn't get it back on the way, you know, back. I think my first pick, though, however, would be like 6-9-3. Probably not the 5-9-10 because of the resource distribution on the sheep and the brick, but 6-9-3 for me is the best, just because it gives two different port options. You have a wood port that's by itself, that is uncontested, and more likely than not you get the 3-for-1 port, seeing that you have some pretty good road material production with the 9 and the 3. You just need sheep on the way back, basically. But I think I would go 6-9-3 over these two spots. But like I said, I've only played with these players a handful of times, seeing that they are, you know, the Premier League players, a little bit more seasoned. I'm a newer player, so I haven't experienced a lot of these OGs as much. But if I could guess, people probably favor Orway Cheap a lot more, especially in the older crowd, but I could be wrong about that. I know, or from what I heard, when Orway Cheap kind of like, the strategy kind of took its form, people were very much just drawn to deving, but I think the game has developed a little bit more where people have found a balance between road setups, Orway Cheap. The board, you know, is very good about balancing depending on the table. But that would just be my 2 cents and my guess. in how it should go. How's it going, Falco? So Falco agrees 693 is a great pick, not necessarily with the first pick, and Falco is a lot smarter than me, so I definitely understand his point of view. 693. I guess the 843 probably is a great pick here because of the wheat. Is maybe what Falco's thinking. I see I see why it's a good pick, or it could be a good pick for me. I am honestly just a little worried about the 810 getting taken if I'm going 834 first. So I would go 693, but it's everyone's preference. Yeah, so 5 4 10. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I was mistaken. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Falco, what you're basically saying is you basically get wheat guaranteed on the way back. So 5 4 10 is a great pick in first because of that reason. Worst case, you go 5 4 10 8 10 is what I'm thinking as like the worst out that you could possibly have. That'll more likely be open on the way back for 8th position, I guess. But could be wrong there. Like I said, I like 693. But with how low the ore board is in this board, I see the strategy in grabbing onto the 4 and 11. So black goes 5 4 10, and blue goes 5 6 11 6 9 3. It's an interesting pick. Basically assuming that, or planning on 9 4 11 being open, which would be insane. If realcrait gets 9 4 11, then they should win the game, in my opinion. Just because of the road network and the distribution of resources, the wood production, 3 for 1. Somebody has to take basically 9 4 11 or 9 10 11 to make sure blue doesn't run away with this game very early on. Yeah, I really like 693 in this board, but like I said, I see the want to get on ore, being how limited it is. So black goes 9 10 2. So we already see a coordinated 9 setup as well as a sheep port play, where that's the only port that they are pointing to and probably will get this game.
What are you thinking, Mole?
Towards 3 for 1s.
Oh man.
On the right. Which again, the 3 for 1.
Like this turned out way more interesting than I thought it was. I mean, the 384
people play
is there for me, but then it's complete feast or famine for me.
Yeah.
If I go the 10 11 3, I mean I'm still dependent on threes. Otherwise I'm playing the OWS. So it just with the benefits of the threes. So I'm okay going the 10 11 3. I'm fearful of blue getting to the 9 11 4 though.
Yeah, 9 4 11 should be like completely scary for the table.
What are you thinking?
And I don't know who would take that here.
As well.
Purple could.
I was kind of thinking, like, I know it's not
because they can
somewhere in around
10,
like
11,
the 5 10 area,
sheep,
but
or just build to the 8 10.
Just and then building towards the 3. I don't know. I feel like I've got a shitty starting point here.
Is not.
Yeah,
terrible.
I wasn't expecting Buckle to take the 2 9 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, let me know if they're too loud or I'm too low, or vice versa. I'm trying to
5 10 over 8 10.
You know.
I thought about the 8 10 as well, like on the 3 to 1 port there. But it leaves me like struggling for wood the whole. Like, I mean, it's gonna be for a while for me to get wood.
Just off of placements and like we talked about the position, I already see realcrait creating the best spot here.
I think we need to close the board somehow.
Compared to
I know,
everyone
but
else's placements
like,
that are.
I mean, if you take the 384 down below, I mean, you and I are trading partners. I'm trading you wheat for your wood and or brick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm racing blue to the.
Yeah. Do you think Oxer wants you double up beyond?
I gotta go.
I'm gonna go with 8-10. It was what my gut was saying, but
shout out Sev. Thank you so much for the feedback. I
know
hope that ends up being better.
But...
I lowered their Discord voices because they're very loud.
I'm
hopefully you guys can hear me better and you can also still hear them. But yeah, shout out Sev, fantasy football legend. Yeah, so 8-10 is definitely, like I said, up for grabs. That's why 8-3-4 in first. Pointed right is very risky. If anything, I would point up, because I don't think you ever get 8-10 with just how the board is set up. But that could be wrong. Oh, you can't hear anything now?
Let's see what I can get here.
Great. Let me fix that. What if you guys just want to hear me?
Well, I know it's not a personal thing on you.
You're like, I don't want to hear you.
It is Mold. Take it personal.
Okay, I'll put you just meant 50. And we'll go from there.
I'll have sheep for you.
I didn't know anything about Discord at all, like until I started playing Catan online.
Now just how
Obviously, I still don't know. Okay. So final placement, purple went 8-3-4, so doubled up on those numbers.
What do you need?
I want the
So they're pretty much dependent on 8-3-4s. Thank you, Sev. Thank you, Rowan. I appreciate the feedback. And also Kelly, the streamer goats. 8-3-4 is doubled up for purple. I think they're in honestly a terrible position. They don't have a 3-for-1 port. They're working on a wheat port that is going to be completely inefficient. Even if it's on the 8, because the wheat is just used for everything. And they also don't have sheep, and you never port ore here. So I think purple loses this game just off the placements. Blue getting 9-4-11 open means that blue wins. I don't see a world where realcrait does not just completely annihilate this game. Because if I'm realcrait, I completely prioritize the 9-4-11. Not only is my 3-for-1 port not contested, my wood port is free, like we talked about earlier in the game, and nobody's even pointing towards the 9-4-11. Has all the time in the world to get there, and he's on every resource to settle. You know, normally like you could be on ore without a sheep, and then you have to trade for that sheep or that wheat that you're not on, but his starting resources are all road settle friendly, and he is just gonna annihilate this game, in my opinion. Just my general opinion. I know it's like kind of like might be hard and tough to call winners out early, depending on roles, depending on how the table kind of balances, but these are very strong players, especially in the Premier League. And even if they balance the table, they're also playing for their own interests. And I don't see a world where realcrait doesn't just have the upper hand already based off of placements and expansions.
I have sheep for you.
In my opinion, purple is just not efficient enough to win this game. Blue's in a great spot. Black has potential to do okay in this game between the sheep port and, you know, the settle on the 9-10, which should be his priority now that orange went 8-10. But it'll be hard. It'll be hard.
Oh, that was countdown.
Purple's orange is also doing ore weight sheep off of on 11 ore. And there's not going to be even a lot of ore trades as it stands now with the resource.
Does anybody
distribution of the 4 and the 11?
The 11 rolled a couple. Oh, you spent it.
Yeah, I spent it.
I always forget to charge my laptop. I might have to dip to go grab a laptop charger. Okay. Okay, thank you for the insight, Kelly. Oxer's a less conventional player, wrote a Catan strategy guidebook, and he's a national champion. Yeah, I'm not surprised there. There's no saying that all these players deserve to be here, right? This is the Premier League of King of Catan, which, if I remember correctly, is the longest running server as it stands right now in the Catan community. So, shout out Oxer for just being an awesome player, an awesome guy.
Say what? Come
Yeah,
on.
Rowan made a comment about basically
Oxer,
that strategy being a little bit outdated, which we mentioned earlier
Come on.
that these are a lot of
but I felt
old
that.
school
I couldn't
players,
put it
so
on.
a lot of strategies may
He only
not
needs a
be
sheep, he needs
as
one saddle. Oh, come on.
relevant to today. Like I said, Orway Cheap isn't the killer setup that it
People
used
come
to be,
because
from
he
what
has
I've
5
heard.
production
Because I'm,
upgrades
like I said, I'm newer to the
more than
scene.
anyone else here.
I don't want him to get it either because it's going to screw me with his build on the fort there.
Yes. And that's why you need to.
I was
Well,
showing good
well,
faith to
but-
him that
So Kelly took realcrait, Rowan took realcrait,
Oxer, what do you
Swoot
need
took
for that all?
Buckle,
That block really
because Swoot has slept over at Buckle's place
Wood?
because they've shared a bedtime story with the nightlight.
I have wood.
That's what I'm gathering from that
Very
comment.
wood.
Just kidding, bro. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream.
City crate?
This is it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If there's anyone who knows about
for
like kind of like
whatever
the updated in person
Yeah,
or just
do
like
you have- do you have-
move
do you have
towards
two
new
sheep?
strategy,
Do you have
it's
two sheep,
Rowan.
right?
Rowan's a two-time
Oh,
national
Trady's in
competitor
Want a wood?
and also a
two sheep?
You want a
1v1
wood?
champion. So shout out Rowan.
Yeah. What does this
Yeah.
get you, Chris?
Okay, I think we're
What is it
updated.
getting
A
you?
death card. A death card,
Alright.
nothing else. How should I make a city?
Sure. Yeah,
Ever.
So interesting. realcrait is trading for a dev. Yeah, there's no way that he would be saving for a city in this spot. Getting a knight for him is good too, I think, because once he settles a 9-4-11, the board should already know that he's the forefront of their priority, but he needs to protect himself at the same time. And cities will come.
Nice
Like,
break.
if I was him, honestly, like saving for a city isn't honestly even necessary. If I have a dev in my hand, this is me though. If I have a dev in my hand, I'm popping in his position, because as long as I'm developing further and protecting myself, you know, even if it's like pulling, you know, other useful devs, but let's just say knights, the majority of the dev deck, it's good, because he settles on the 6 wheat next after the 9-4-11, and then he's set. 1-6, couple 9s and a 4 or an 11, there's a city right there. It won't be hard for realcrait to move forward in this game.
Cheap.
So some developments in this game is realcrait has made that settle. First one to settle too, which we're not that surprised, just based off his overall
I'm
production.
gonna accept this with blue then if you guys aren't gonna be trading me.
It doesn't help me, man.
And no
You
one
give
wants
me
to
insurance?
trade
I mean, if you're gonna do it
with
him,
House
do it,
of
but you have to
Mold,
give me insurance.
except realcrait, who's doing a counter offer of 2 cards because of his over leveraged position.
I just trade you this and
And Mold is basically saying, I'm gonna have to do with blue if you guys
How many
don't do
cards
with
do you
me.
use?
And this is just
Buckle,
how people
okay, I don't
snowball
have to do
these
them.
games.
Alright.
You know, first place gets these better trades because they're the only ones willing to work with the others, which puts them slightly ahead and also gives them the resources they need. I think he's gonna end up taking it with realcrait here. Also, pretty interesting. House of Mold
you
went
still have to give me insurance.
row
So
down
that's
to the 8 and then to
No
the
insurance?
4, probably because their hand was
Yeah, well, then it's not
Oh,
worth it.
man.
probably because their hand was
I don't
too
care, you guys took way too long.
too crowded.
I was gonna.
So they had to
I
like
wasn't
play-
I will
spend their
play
cards
for
first.
points.
They finally
Wasn't
got their
trying to be a
trade.
dick, it's just, I mean, it's a tough.
Wait, did he just trade
It's a
3
fair
cards
deal.
to realcrait?
It wasn't. No, it was a very fair
to
deal.
trade, if I
Yeah, it was.
Guys.
If I have to
Okay, this
trade
game is
you
over. Yeah,
with
I don't think there's a
like,
point
I'm
in.
trying
I
to
was
trade
about
Talking
to
more
click,
about
man. Give you 1
Blue's
second
monster
after you
position.
accepted from Craig.
It's
Yeah, but
It's kinda
I'm not
crazy.
gonna- I'm not gonna risk it not going through
I am
again.
not playing in
because
PCL
again, you just
Swood.
let-
I would've
I haven't
taken
been
it-
playing
I
as
would've
much
taken it for
recently.
insurance.
I
need to
said for the
recalibrate.
second one, but
I've been
I
losing
was
too
giving
much.
you
Yeah.
insurance with the first trade.
But
Yeah,
um,
but then Craig
but I
said if
do
we do
enjoy
one of us
sharing
take
these
it, it'll
games
be okay.
like
Alright.
this.
So I made
So this
it
is
a
something
better deal.
I hope to do a little bit
Yeah,
more.
Like,
I
I'm
would've
just
ta-
gonna
I
I'm
would've
gonna make sure I
taken
get
it
more.
too.
So yes,
And of course, after that
I'm
trade,
not-
I'm not
everyone
gonna
is
risk that
just
again now, too.
talking,
Like,
complaining.
why would
I
you
would
give
be
these streams
too,
of that
but
deal as well?
when the table
because you
is
just let
not
Drake
helping
come in
each
and
other
just
out
ruin the deal that we were going
and
for.
making
So
these
I'm like, okay,
desperation
you don't really wanna
plays,
make the deal with
it
me,
gets
I'll just
it's
do
gonna
it.
get ugly.
You just completely let Blue dominate the trade there. So,
Yeah, I mean
You did not
that
do
trade should have never happened.
I'm not
If I was
risking it, I'm
purple, I
trying to
never
win.
trade 3 cards to the person who's clearly leading and has the highest odds to win this game for one card for a settle. This is gonna get ugly pretty soon.
this 11's a popping for you, Oxer, man.
Yeah. I'm nothing getting anything else though.
That's true.
Yeah,
I
again,
love
guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Honestly, thank the King of Catan team, which I'm not a part of, but shout out them for organizing these games, helping streamers out to get coordinated as well. This is my first real experience in King of Catan. I normally just fraternize in Catan champs, but yeah, but I'm very thankful and blessed to be a part of this. It's also an opportunity for me to kind of see, maybe one day play with some older heads who've been in this game a lot longer than I have, and who bring a different, fresh perspective, such as Ox and his
Parker, what do you want?
strategy guides.
There's no price for it.
No, huh? Don't you need wood or something?
So far in this game,
I have
Orange has popped twice, which that looks like that's the game they're
What
leaning
if I
towards
I
unblock-
didn't
just
think
based
it
off
was
of
gonna stay
placements
there that long.
and the 8-10
What
pick
if I unblock your
after he went 6 for
No,
11 to
it's
get on
still
that
not.
ore.
It's still not.
So
Okay,
that's not
okay,
surprising that they have 2
Take this
devs
trade and I
unplayed
unblock
in
yours.
one night played. However,
I'll do
Real
that trade.
Crate
I'll do that trade with you.
popping
Uh,
at the same pace as Orange
you have to.
is a
trade me
problem.
next.
Black's game is completely stunted because Orange already has,
Anybody want this?
we can call it safely, 2 nights, ahead of them, assuming that they have a night, and Orange
A
has
brick?
2, but
Brick
just
is
off of
getting,
pacing.
freaking road.
Orange, Black is very behind.
To the 3-1 card. Holy Black
Pretty
just gave
interesting
3
3-for-1
cards, man.
trade. Unless I missed it, was that an insurance
Your
trade?
hand, and you've got 2 down devs.
Yeah, I didn't catch the unblock yet.
I literally think that was just for a brick. That's kind of odd.
Nah.
I mean, I'll take a sheep to hold in my hand. I can't really do anything with it.
You want to trade it for something?
I got
would.
I can do that. I'll give you some.
Yeah, it would be nice to see you in a PCL swoop.
If I don't.
Not that you're not a seasoned veteran, but I think you're in like the younger crowd with us.
Are we gonna?
So it's always nice to see players
Are we gonna trade
I
a
have
sheep?
develop
for
and
you.
grow and expand.
Yeah.
I have
I'm
sheep for
down
you.
with that.
So excited to see what you're gonna do
Yeah. that's fine.
in that tournament. So good luck. Yeah, I think that was honestly just a trade for a brick, which is kind of odd. Crate traded 3 cards for a brick to put down a road, which I don't think there was a huge rush unless purple got a road builder or purple was fed that way, and maybe that's what realcrait is thinking. I need to get there as soon as possible because once I get the 3-for-1, I don't have to worry about anything.
Once the 4
anything.
rolls, like,
Because they're never
I'm gonna
feeding
have
the
to
wood
trade it away
wood
too,
port
so,
plow.
like, you guys want
If-
the 4s to roll, so
in
I
my
can
opinion,
just
because that
raise
takes
the brick.
3,
Yeah, yeah.
six,
I got you.
6 cards plus 4. That's 10 cards that are fed. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for black. So black gets their settle on the sheep port, which is very important for their game. Kind of gets give them an upper hand on catching orange in terms of army, because now if I'm black, I'm either popping or I'm trying my best to get to 5, 9, 12. 9, 10 isn't necessary, but if you had like the plow, the road builder, something where you can secure both spots, you would. But Buckle needs to start popping.
I know.
And the sheep port will help that. So purple is just dead. They'll probably settle on the 8 and then settle back on like maybe the 310. Because we assume blue gets road, right? Just based off network, not necessarily production because the brick is weak. But who else is on a better brick? The 4. So purple has the best, I guess, outs to, you know, build around the 8. Probably cut off orange on the 11, depending on what orange is gonna start doing with their devs, their resources. If I was orange, I would honestly try to trade for wood to put down a road, because I'm gonna run out of settle spots incredibly fast.
Can you do this with something else?
Everything else is pretty precious for me.
That's what I was thinking. Is a little precious for you. Are you building a road to the 5, 9, 5, 9, 12? I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's one.
I'm wondering if I ask for instruments here.
Alright guys, enjoy the game. I'm gonna go grab my charger. Give me 30 seconds. Don't count, because it'll probably be longer. Be right back. Enjoy the game.
To do insurance or no?
Actually, no.
What do you need for that brick mold?
I ain't trading you squat. I like how you play though. I like that you asked for it.
I can give you insurance.
I'm okay. Unless you got 2 ores. Swing and a miss.
Oh.
Alright.
So you got a second part.
Yeah, guys. Honestly, between the heat and the low power, I think we're lagging a little bit too.
Where do you think you have to block now?
I don't know.
Who do you think you have to steal from?
Definitely stealing from mold, but
Hey, if I didn't get that forward, I was thinking about breaking your road connection. So
Yeah.
that definitely sets me up to be very much targeted now.
Yep.
we're putting this on as wood here, or what are we putting this on? It's not worth it to put on the 3.
No, it's not.
Well, he has coordinated threes. So the 3 is over 3.
But still. It's 8, so it's the 4 all of us.
No, but if the 3 does roll, it gets 1. But he only gets 1.
That's what they trusted us. So I don't think that coordinated threes have.
Essentially, it's waste time blocking me.
Oh, I wasn't well to that. That's that.
Maybe from the rest mold.
Alright, guys. Let him sue right now. Oh, I think we're back. Okay. I am so sorry, guys. Between my battery being low and the Texas heat, not a good combination. My computer was like, "What are you doing?" And then I just started seeing a lot of blurs. So my apologies. It's always something I am trying to figure out how to stream efficiently. So apologies for the delay. I know that was that wasn't a great idea.
You guys got
by
the
me.
whole cars.
But we'll know
Where
for
am I
next
gonna
time.
put it?
It makes
Where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it? I share too many spots.
You could.
No.
I mean, the four or.
Obvious spot.
Okay, so to catch up a little bit on this game,
Stay there just as long.
they gave the plow to House of Mold, which I guess
like
made a
last
little bit
time.
more sense why realcrait was
As long as
really
last
trying to
time
get
was
that
done,
road
so stay
down.
there.
I think they wasted though 3 cards for that brick just to get plowed, so it was a risk to begin with. And if I was realcrait, honestly, I would just go to the wood port. It's not super necessary that you go to the 3-for-1 anyways. But I get why realcrait went there first.
Stay there.
They're a little bit upset about that block by orange going on the 9 instead of the 4, which makes sense because purple is in this game now after that 3-for-1 settle,
Really, come on.
which gives them a little bit more
Slow down the
flexibility in
wrong
terms of
players.
porting, because now they're not basing their game off the ore and the wheat port, which is losing. So purple now actually has a game, and that was a good plow by them as well. I'm gonna scroll back a little bit to see what happened.
Hey man, I don't get wood, man. I have to trade
I
for
have
it.
wood for you if you
Yeah, it
need
looks like
it.
they just had the
Always, I don't get
the
that.
resources because they road settled
Come on.
a couple turns ago.
Oxer, do you see what's
Now
happening
purple
here,
has
man?
all 5 settles
I'm
down,
maxed out
3
now.
ports.
That's a decent
Yeah,
trade.
Now they're
pretty
looking
much that.
to
Yeah, as soon as you
probably
build a
take
city
road
there, you've got a double
for their
port
win
action.
condition, but
Come
first
on.
get a city.
How?
And I think that's
Like,
very
I
doable
I need
with
a lot to
the
build a city.
porting
There is the
that could
first
happen
off. Come on.
with their
I
distribution
don't
of
think it's as
resources.
dire as you're
Basically,
making it
the
trade.
ore and the brick are
But
just
just
going to
the
be
block is
ore.
not
Oh,
filled
sorry,
up there,
the
man.
wood and the brick are just going to be ores moving forward because
I
2/8 gives them that
can
meat.
appreciate
for
that
the city.
putting it on the 4 could be a better block,
Yeah.
Depending on what
but
happens in
I'm
this
all,
game,
there's
I'm
reasonable.
like I said, I'm very
assumption that
surprised purple
between
hasn't
3
even
dev cards you guys
No,
have.
because
asked to build the road down to the
we
11
had
ore.
two,
So yeah,
Only
just like
one
Kelly
of
said,
the
this game is
dev
not
cards is
over
new.
whatsoever, even if it's a
One of
clear
the-
lead in the beginning. That
Buckle,
plow
I
and
would do-
blue
I would
was
change my mind,
huge
I would do
and
this.
also gave purple
Okay.
a pretty big leg up in this game to compete efficiently. But blue is still in a great position. Blue has 2 knights played, and
Oh, that's not nice.
okay, there's a mono by buckle
It's
by
getting
black, mono
For
ore.
3 ore though? Come on.
Nah, that's a good mono.
desperate. I mean, it's
Like,
I
yeah,
gotta do
3
something
ore,
so far out in the
3
league.
ore is never like, oh, that's
Not
you
that
you
far
want
out
to take the
in
whole
the
bank,
lead.
but
I have to get my
if
port
they're
on.
struggling for ore in
Yeah,
this game,
that's a better.
and you need, a mono can give you a
We'll
city.
take it.
I actually
Yeah.
like that a lot by black. It could have been early, but black needs to catch up, not just in production, which the 5-4-10 helps
Play
that.
mono and take
Also
over.
gives the cheap port
so
a
I
lot
can
of
get a city and
more
not-
flexibility.
So I can get a city and not have to trade for. a
But
brick
it also
wall.
makes him
It's
the only
gonna be
player
long
in the
though.
board that has a city. So actually, I'm okay with that mono by black. I hope you guys are still here. Like I said, I'm really sorry about the stream. My laptop was on low battery as well as just the Texas heat. Trying to find some better lighting in my new spot. I figured outside was best, but I think it's a little bit too hot right now. The mornings are the best for outside games.
Can you throw in a wheat?
Yeah, I
I would
literally
do
have
this
no
trade
idea
here.
if people are here.
But
This one, no, it's on nothing. 1 for 1 or nothing.
I know Kelly's here though. Kelly's a real one.
It's not terrible since my wood's blocked. Can you give me a
I mean,
non-block too?
I will.
Boom. Boom. Yeah, port.
yeah, on the wood port, man,
So
you're gonna do
blue-
well here.
Yeah, come on, I'm not doing well here.
You're going to.
Everyone,
Okay, so after the settle on the wood port, it's like you're gonna do well here, which, I mean, yeah, any port helps, you know, somebody's position, but it was always assumed that blue was gonna get wood port, so it's kind of, don't get me wrong, I love table talk. I think it's like the best part of the game. Like the banter part of it, I think it's just fun and exciting. But yeah, it was a little bit like, okay, relax. Blue's not in like a crazy good spot right now, but has the potential to blow up a little bit, depending on how efficient Orange can be at porting for their devs, you know, because 11 is just not going to carry them throughout this game, and depending on what Purple starts doing, because road is definitely important in this game, right? Like, and that's between Purple and Blue. Blue has the best chance of taking it. It's a little behind. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
There's no outrage for placing it on a 9.
seriously?
Okay, so that was actually not a terrible play by.
That means that Oxer gets the road without competition.
Unless you feed it to me.
I'm not feeding it to you after that. And dude, you wasted 3 roads already. But that Oxer will just get longest road here.
No. I don't have
Yes.
wood. I don't collect
I don't think
wood.
I should like end the
Dude,
stream and
you
restart it, so I'm just gonna
that's
keep
enough
going.
as a sheep.
I hope it eventually
Just like-
catches up.
Hey, buckle on me, buddy.
I mean, I'm
'Cause
gonna.
it's fine on
be
my
stuck
end, but I
in
can
one
see
road,
why it
so
could be delayed on
I'm
yours.
not getting
Um,
devs either.
Yeah, but that 2 roads by Purple seems a little
It's just like-
wasted. But
Come on.
honestly,
You don't want it, right?
No.
Purple's gonna
I thought
take
it was
road
differently.
this
We're not
game.
used to-
after that,
Colors
who
do.
else could?
I got you.
Orange is not. Blue can if they just start building more roads, but they don't have the production to do that at all. So that was actually pretty
So much open on the bottom board.
not bad move by
Open
Purple.
on the bottom board.
But it does
3,
delay
11,
their game so much further,
I don't have
and like
great
Kelly was
roads
saying,
from
it
there.
5, 9,
definitely gives
12,
Buckle,
11, 12.
which is, you know, black
Do it
position,
the other way
a lot more
around.
time to catch up here.
Advantage.
Hope you guys.
You got 11 cards.
What do you want for wood?
The wood for it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm really sorry. It's always something. Normally it's audio issues, but I'll learn.
Is this to me? I don't have a wood.
I don't know. It's just a board. I love all of you, man.
So Crate wants to give 2 for a wood. That looks like a city to me.
I don't have wood, man.
If you're giving 2 for 1. Yeah, if you're giving a 2 for 1 trade with what he had, like 11 cards or something, he's going for a city. But yeah, doesn't have enough,
Yeah,
so he double
if you
devs
don't have
there.
real competition, also,
Real
but
Crate is
if
just
there
gonna
is some
completely lean
competition,
into the
it's
dev
like-
game. They've already kind of committed that in the beginning when they started
Change of,
popping, which, like I said, wasn't a bad
incomes,
idea.
because-
But now that Road is gone, how does Blue win? Blue wins by building cities
I'm not
and
keeping
pulling
army.
VPs or taking army, which means Purple. Yeah, it means Purple.
Solo, man.
Yeah, I mean that solo hurts a lot, but Crate has 3 devs and can take army with 2 orbits, so it's not. I don't know. It's not a bad block. I actually think it's a good block by Purple.
Question is, Sparkle, if you want.
And I don't really know
block you or
what
No.
the board
They
does
might-
here,
But,
right?
Yeah,
Because
I don't-
orange
I don't-
and
I'm not-
black,
I'm not-
at least orange wants
I'm
army,
gonna block the
wants to
3
keep
if you-
army.
and then I'm
and
gonna
black.
flip them and then you can move. So you're not.
All right.
You're not.
I
You're
don't
not
know.
getting.
Cities and
Alright.
VPs, but it's so hard to like.
Crate's got 3 down.
Because
devs.
else,
It's
because
it's
else
just
I would
it's hard to
keep
do
a
that
Sparkle
when you're
next
so
time
far
around.
behind
Yeah.
in devs. Black can catch up, but it's kind of hard. But that settle is honestly pretty huge. If I'm black and I have 1 VP, I'm just building cities the rest of the game. Yeah, Honestly, yeah, black is actually not in a terrible position. And I would just be building cities if I was black. That's me. And it depends on their dev. It depends on their dev. Black has like a mono VP, great. Even a road builder, honestly. Give you more production on the 10-3-11. Yeah. Yeah, good early call out by Kelly in terms of black's position. Blue has been a little stunted, but they did play at night, so you would assume crate is on at least 6 with 1 knight, and then 2 additional devs. Worst case, it's 8, but you don't.
Buckle, you want to make a trade?
You don't even have to assume that. I think
2 brick,
here.
2 wood.
I can do. I have 2 wood.
No, it doesn't.
I'm more than willing to trade with you, actually.
Well, I hope the stream is caught up, or you guys like can hear me real time.
I just collected the
So I
bricks,
imagine
so
a lot of
can
things
compare with
that
them.
I say don't even make sense
I mean, do you
when
want
the
anything
game
else
has
to
progressed
trade
as it
with?
has.
Like I'm essentially just holding onto cards, especially since I'm blocked.
What do you want? Like, does this make any difference to you, or?
Ideally, something like this.
It's also pretty late for Orange to try to be hustling for
Yeah, since they're blocking and
for
stealing me,
cards.
which I'm super stuck here. So
Okay. I mean, it's not a big deal, right? It's not a big deal because Orange loses army like right away.
Okay. Trade.
Road isn't
Yeah,
even
I'm
never
about-
even
I'm about
kept
to
by
roll for
Orange.
6-2. You're
So
not
Orange is
gonna-
basically out. I
I mean,
think
the 10-3-11 is just objectively better for you.
Orange doesn't have a city.
Can't
It's
you
about
just
to
go
lose
the
army.
5-10?
I guess the board could
I
make
wanna
sure
get
that
some-
Orange keeps
I mean,
Road
I already get a free
as
card
like a
in the
consolation, but I don't know.
Just the 3-11-10 is so far away.
I'm just saying, if you have a
All the
road
way. Oh, wow.
yeah.
It,
Did you play one? Did you play one mode?
I didn't play one.
Did Craig play one?
Orange played one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Orange played one.
Yeah, honestly, if Orange like kind of like leverages their weaker spot in the table and says,
Yeah.
I'm probably
But
the
like
best
the
one with
6-2,
Road,
you already.
well,
being on like an Orway cheap setup that has lost the army
You already doubled this.
already.
no. Okay. If you don't.
Not a terrible
go
play
to
by Orange.
3-11-10,
Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
six, I won't compete for the. I won't.
Yeah,
compete-
yeah. No, that's what I'm saying.
The 2 sticks that don't compete for the 3-11-10.
Yeah, got you.
Okay,
Cool.
all right. Go.
Yeah, it looks like yeah, thank you, Spoot, too. It looks like Black actually might have like a VP or like a mono. He doesn't have a road builder because he would have played 2 there, or saved your resources. Could have a Yop as well,
Does
but
anybody
my
have
guess would
wood,
be mono VP,
Actually,
Yeah.
and I would lean VP
You trying to trade?
because if
but do
Buckle
we have? Do we have two
pulled
wood?
both monos,
No.
that's pretty big for their position, and I honestly don't see how
Yes.
they'd lose that game. But I also said that about Blue in the beginning. That was before a lot of plows
Oh,
though.
It's only one.
And there's no rush for realcrait to pull or even play
You might want to ask me.
a knight here because they're not blocked and nobody else has a dev besides Black.
You might try to fly you
And Black is nowhere close to taking army. So
Oh, I don't care.
Crate is basically trying to trade for a
I
city,
think you probably should though.
or I imagine
mean,
is
I'm not gonna let him just do it whenever he wants,
Yeah.
but if he can, then
pretty much every turn Crate's
but, like,
gonna
I was
be
never gonna, like,
trying to
go
port for a city,
that direction. So,
and if he can't get that trade, he's gonna just dev,
I don't think you
which
would
isn't
go
terrible unless he's just pulling 3 to 4 knights. Even 2 to 3 knights is like not at all ideal in his position. But if he's you know, if he pulls when he can't city, he's not wasting those cards where he can 7 out. And he also has the potential of pulling like a Yop, a Mono, or a VP, which will matter to him since he is more than likely built to 10.
What are you looking for?
That seeing that orange should keep orange. Or actually, I completely. I'm mistaken. He's taking orange.
You're looking for Weeder or
I don't know.
So he's on 6 points, let's assume, and then a city's on 7.
I could probably.
And then the road settle on the 3, 10, 11 is 8.
I'm not putting him on that.
So basically,
I'm more
I
than
can't trade
happy
this
to
three.
Great.
I don't know why they're saying you can't put orange on 9. Orange is not on 9. I don't care if he gets the settle. He's never on 9. Everyone can
don't
see.
have a knight, you will not do it.
There's no way
Yeah,
realcrait
should.
does not have a
I mean,
9.
we need crate to take the knight anyway. Like before you just trade, like I'm telling you, I will trade with you.
Okay.
Here,
I got you.
like,
I got you.
I'm-
I got you. I got you, bro. I got you. I feel you. Sorry about that. I wasn't listening.
Two brick?
I wasn't listening closely enough to you.
2 brick buckle?
No.
Okay. And mold, you don't want to do this either, right?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
the-
I'm
no,
not worried about
I've got
orange.
1 wheat and.
If
my
anything,
wheat's
I'm
blocked right now.
making sure
Buying
orange keeps
devs
road
to
this game.
I'm
Knight.
Timing
trying
it correctly
to,
with
I
blue,
need,
but
do you have an ore?
blue's playing their own game,
You
and
have a 3 for 1
blue will
board?
definitely
Yeah, but I
take
can't
army
do
when it's
anything with it unless
necessary.
you trade me a weeder,
Which
a
could be
brick,
this
or an
turn.
ore.
If orange gets the settle, then blue is forced to play a knight, I think, because orange can pull. And blue doesn't risk that. Alright, Buckle's on 7 points. I'm almost positive. And with their
Big 5
with their
for you.
expansions,
Yep.
it's
Big
not a
5.
hard city either for 8 points. And then what? We get 2 9s.
You gotta play a knight though, right? Great.
Takes road to win.
Either way.
Very
He
possible.
doesn't have to because I don't have a dev card, so he can just keep holding it, right?
Yeah, you can just.
Well, he could settle pop. I mean, with the rolls, you might be able to settle and pop.
Yeah, I don't know. You just like can never trade crate here.
The issue is he doesn't want to move it off of the 8 wheat.
It's looking like black has a VP, not a mono. I think they would have pulled the trigger on that earlier. Yeah, I agree.
Oxer, you have to expand that.
Because you assume that blue's on 6,
Well-
right? Plus 3 devs,
yeah.
which could be anything from VPs or Yops or monos that allow them to grab an extra point. Maybe not that turn, but the turn after. With a road settle or like a road settle city if it's a mono. Or depending on the hand,
Trade with your crate.
like a city road
Why
settle.
not? We're buddies.
But I think realcrait just takes down their hand every single turn
You are so
by
far ahead.
collecting devs.
You know, we met back then.
Literally, the only way blue loses this game, I think, is if they're pulling knights.
It was. I agree with
Because then
you.
they just fall
I agree,
behind.
That was awesome.
But I would hope that realcrait isn't
I'm
popping
just stuck.
if he
Help
has
me out,
multiple
buddy.
knights in his hand already, because
Man,
then
I've
there's
been stuck
probably no
for-
point in
I've
doing
been
that
stuck for a bunch
because
of
you're hurting
orbits with
yourself.
Pile of sheep in my hands can't do nothing.
Or you're proactively playing those knights to block the person that is leading, which would probably be black.
I wish I had my 3-1 card, man. Mold, I'm so angry.
It was a good play by purple though.
Do you not
Even the roads in the middle,
Shit.
it's annoying for blue
Yeah, but he's not
But
going
the
to
path to victory was so much harder after
but
losing
if you-
that
if you
port
could
and then
settle
losing
and
that
pop on
connect.
this turn, though, like, that's the that's that's the whole reason.
No, I understand, but with the cards I have, it's not even close to possible.
I mean, I don't think there's any point risking it.
Anybody, what do we need then right now?
Yeah, honestly, Crate is playing with fire right now. So orange settles and pops for the win. Like that's their only opportunity or their only window,
guys-
which is
Are
possible,
you guys
but
trying to
it is
have me
hard
give
as
you guys
well.
Any kind of insurance here?
Because yeah, of
Okay,
course
honest-
you need the VP that
I
turn
am.
or you lose.
Oxer is on 8 straight, and Buckle is on 7 points. If he takes a road, he's on 9. You can't get insurance.
Real
to
great.
anybody
You
yet.
should have used the knight.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't-
100%.
that's on you.
100%.
Yeah,
Crate should use the
yeah,
knight.
what are you
If you
trying to
give anybody insurance, it's on me.
What are you trying?
No,
yeah,
but what I'm
I'll
saying,
pass.
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
no, I
if
got
it's
you.
rolled.
Oh, I got you. Yes. What do you?
Okay.
I'll
So
try.
if you guys
Okay, yeah,
want
purple's
insurance,
out.
you will
Purple
not
needs a
give
city.
me a card or 2 cards.
So purple's out, in
It
my
doesn't matter what I
opinion.
roll. I can't do anything on my turn, Brett.
Blue is the
As it
closest,
stands,
depending
with the cards
on
I have in my
next
hand, I
roll
literally
by
can't do anything
orange.
on my turn.
And depending on black's dev, it's
What would you get out
could
of this
change.
mold?
it could change.
I
Black's hope is the
offer
mono.
insurance for a
Oh
card,
yeah, okay.
like I
It's
said.
just blue. That takes care of that. Easy. Black is
Guys
just
in
on
the
7
9
straight up.
here, right?
Orange is on 6.
Or the 6.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's a real crates game.
6 wheat or 9 wood.
Yeah, I assume that too, Swood, but that's 7 hurt.
Either
The
way.
6.
They're without
the
wood
6
though,
lead.
which I guess would be a little bit hard to
Just
settle
taking
and
the road.
pop with 9
Okay.
cards, right? Or 10 cards if
I
he gets
mean,
a
if
10.
you, extend 1 maybe? Yeah.
If I'm orange too, I have them help me out extending. Like I'm not porting my sheep for wood to then extend.
This trade's gonna move it, so I guess we'll just do the same.
Because who could take road here?
Yeah.
I don't even know if there is a point in extending, honestly.
And he'll move it to the 8.
Because black has a road builder and goes to 8, right? And then road is just taken back.
He's not gonna.
Purple goes to 8 with road. And
Yeah.
blue cannot take road and army on the same
I mean,
turn.
he knows that I can't do anything.
So I think that was a
about it, so maybe
mistake
he'll
by
let it
orange.
ride.
And I would not have used my own cards to port for a wood to extend 1 time.
Yeah.
Buckle pops a dev. Crate rolls and passes. So crate could be on, you know,
Anybody want to trade a sheep for an ore?
9 points with an open settle. 3 VPs would be so killer for the
Oh, gosh.
10th point being the last
What do you-
settle on
what
the
do you want?
3, 10,
What do you
11.
need?
Crate, not fucking move it. Holy cow.
Yeah, you should have blocked the 9 or the 6. Yeah, the other 6.
It's a big 9 for black.
Still
This could
doesn't
just,
help.
this could just be game for him right now too.
For crate? Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if, we don't know black's second
Oh, he's got a
dev.
knight,
But
right?
if I
Yeah,
have
if you have a
3 VPs
knight,
and a knight,
if you have a knight, you have to block him right now on the
if I have
6 or the
3
9.
VPs and a knight and have to city or settle.
Why didn't you play the knight?
Which is
then?
not hard.
No,
on
but
9
he
points.
still
He only had
doesn't
one
need to.
card.
No,
He
I'm just,
didn't
saying, I'm
need
just
to.
saying how I would win this turn.
So he's on 9 points.
3 VPs, a knight, and a settle or city.
With 7 cards, I mean,
Okay.
how is that not
You
You have
possible?
a knight here.
Or literally just a mono.
No, but
I don't.
I'm thinking it's got.
Yeah, there's only been 1 mono.
9, 10, 11.
Didn't you say you won't do that?
I mean, this is a whole new world, bro.
Yeah, with the ops out there and a new
Crazy,
mono,
man.
or at least
We
1
live in
mono
a
out there,
We live in a whole new world.
blue could literally win this turn. So
I mean,
like I
you
said, I don't mind
technically
table
bow
talk.
to the 9, 10, 11. You just go to the 10, 3. So many different.
But I mean, I don't think blue needs to even say
Lots of
anything
different ways.
because they're always getting hit
if
too,
you have
right?
a road builder, yeah, you play it.
Mm.
Otherwise, he's got
Yeah,
Four
I
down
got you. Yes,
devs.
yes. I'm just trying to make sure we're right.
There's technically.
Okay, road builder.
6,
That's a
8,
such a good second dev pool.
9.
You assume
I
it's the
can't do it,
second
I'm
one?
nowhere close.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
that's so good. That is such a good turn
Mm.
by Buckle. If he pulled the road builder this last
Now
turn,
black just
amazing
plays
pull.
first.
If he held on to it,
Unless you
a little surprising because he spent 2 roads to build to the 6-2, but worth it. So any got a dev from that, any 0 cards. Great turn by Buckle. So we called out blue in the very beginning of this game being the clear leader just off of placements and expansions. I think everyone more or less agreed that black had the best potential to catch up later down in the game if there was time, which was mentioned by Kelly.
Yeah,
Purple looked like they were in a good spot for a second.
But you know, if you self-block, you want something out of.
But I mean, they've done nothing. Probably because the 834s have dried up a bit, but they needed road. And orange has road, so they're dead. And orange needs a city, so they're dead.
Oh man, I needed those 2 wood. Great.
So it's buckle or crate. It's buckle or crate.
Oh shit.
I could block. Oh no, it isn't enough for him.
Mold, you got 2 wood. Can I get them from you? To extend the road? A wheat and a sheep?
Yeah, because if... Now there's... Both road builders are done though.
Or 2 wood?
Yeah, both road builders are done. So we don't need to worry about that. Worry about like him taking road. Unless he rolls 2 9s. Builds around the 2 to go to 8 roads.
In hand right now.
Yeah.
What's your other 2
I believe
Same thing.
I don't want to say something that's incorrect, so anyone please correct me, but points do matter in this tournament, so you know, just because purple and orange are, in my opinion, out, they are definitely
build 3 roads.
Yeah, but I get
playing
3rd
for
road
points
if
as
I
well.
connect anyways. It's fine. I think it's fine.
Yeah, real crate is definitely
It's
close here,
11 over
Rowan,
10,
but
so, I don't know.
low-key I think black might be too. It depends on how many knights
He's not
crate
gonna-
has in his
he
hand.
can't- He's not gonna get
No,
it.
no, two roads now.
If crate has 2,
Yeah.
crate has 2 knights, black wins this game, I think.
Well then, part
Just
of this
because
is
of the
I might
likelihood of him
drop
having,
you and
know,
go for
less
this pressure onto
actionable
that
devs
Onto
or
me?
less
Yeah.
VPs.
because
Why?
you need.
So it's
Because
not
I
a
want this trade.
VP mono or VP mono.
Yeah, but
I'm dead. I'm dead in the
Yop
water.
or
Like I'm
something.
just trying to make something happen for me here.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't do me anything to build
Yeah.
a road. So I mean, if you want to move it and rob for me, like I'm not gonna win on my turn. That's your choice. But I'm trying to save the game here.
Completely. It's black versus blue. I mean, I guess just... Did I go full screen?
You have 2 roads?
Yeah. Do you have an ore, Craig?
Or road like 2 times?
Bro, Kelly, you have no... I use Command F like so often just to keep track because I like forget of like
Yeah, it
what's
doesn't matter, like,
been
I'm
played or who I need
least
a
threat
revenge
here.
block.
No, you're not. I'm the least threat.
Maybe though.
Okay, don't
Keep
fight
in mind.
it. Don't fight it.
See who robbed me last. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe not.
Oh.
But yeah, I use Command F all the time, and the pop-up
Very
button
good
of
block.
like expand
Nice.
your
Double
screen
block,
is
probably.
annoying, especially when I'm sharing cinema, as
No,
Karm,
no.
Botch Karm would say.
No,
So orange connects
Top 5
for
is too precious.
probably no reason, other than black rolling 3 9s in those 2 turns, which wasn't gonna happen. So orange probably ends on 7 points this game if it lasts that long. Blue and black are gonna win this game. Okay, yeah, that's 1 night.
Thank you.
1 more
That's
night
awesome.
and black wins, in my opinion, because that means black has. And they also don't have a knight. Yeah, they didn't have a knight either. Yeah. Very close. They could each be on 9. 8 9s played, so 6 left in the deck. Excuse me. There are Yops still left, I believe. Road builders are gone.
Who's the steal here now?
There's that box open.
Actually, you're fine. I
Road
think
builders
it's
are gone.
back to
Yops are
crate.
here.
I think
So we have
Should
Yops.
I have the least production.
We have 2 Yops, a mono,
It depends on
and
what
then
you
like
have in your
VPs and
hand,
knights
though.
basically.
Yeah.
It always does.
Buckle looks like
Well,
they don't have a
look at my
knight
production
because they would have
compared to
played it,
Buckle.
and
Yeah,
because I
but
don't think they
Buckle's
would
not
have
gonna
waited to
mine.
play that knight to
Buckle's
see
not
when they
gonna
could
take
mono.
road, right?
Yeah, Buckle's not.
So I think
the
Buckle
only
has
reason why
2
we're afraid of
VPs
Buckle right now
or like a
is
Yop and a
if,
VP.
uh,
That's what I would
Yeah,
guess.
He has to get city.
Yeah, he's got to get a city. If he has 2 VPs,
But
great.
literally,
It
this is when you
depends on
talk.
what
This is when you
your
start
cards
talking about
are.
dev info. If you're
I
the
think I
person
have
with
to
the
rob
weaker
you, but
devs, in my
tell
opinion.
me what your
So
cards are.
neither of them are saying
If I tell you,
anything.
you will rob me. Unless if I say it's 4 knights, you will rob me.
No. Like what your devs
If
are.
I say it's the
Okay,
2
dev info, yeah.
VPs and 2 knights, you will rob me. You will rob me anyways.
No, I'm gonna expect you to start to use those
I reveal
knights.
I use my knights all the time I have to.
Yeah, so realcrate's being
Not really.
stubborn about giving dev info.
think
So that
I
means
think
2
you
things. He's just being stubborn, or
Possible not.
he has actual good devs that he doesn't want to reveal, like only 1
Buckle
knight and 3
just needs to
VPs
fall
or 2
there.
VPs and a mono.
As some sheep.
So road doesn't need to be worried about.
And I'm in
Armies
some
doesn't need to be
situation,
worried
I'm
about
invested
right
as well.
now.
But my
Shit.
production stuck.
Shit.
And there we have the freaking 5. Come on.
Well,
It's half a
we
city.
Alright, I
got
think that
the
might be
5.
GG for Buckle, actually.
South of City.
2 VPs, that 5 is huge.
And the other half of the city.
Nope. Maybe.
4,
Awesome.
5, he's out of settles, so he needs a city to win. I agree, Rowan. I'm a little confused about Purple's plays. At the beginning, I liked him, but like with the road cut off and the plow, but been kind of he just kind of stalled a little bit. I think that has to do with 8-3-4s
Great needs
not
city
rolling.
as well.
Yeah.
We all need a city.
Business production.
Before,
So Buckle
Four's not
basically
rolling is the
decides whether or
issue.
not he pops this turn
Oh.
if he's trying to count correctly. If he has a city, he wins, I think. But oh, there's the yacht.
Ugh.
Don't tell me he double
It's
devs.
also a coal.
He just needs a city.
No.
Also to reduce your hand in case realcrate monos. So you assume a city here for the 9th point on 9-10-2, right? Because 10s are killer. 5 is an easier block. Or actually, honestly, the 5,
5, 9, 12.
5, 9, 12 might not be a bad city. 12 hits, and he's golden. 10s are unblockable because you want to block the 5 as well. And you already get 4 sheep from the 10, where you would see the 9-10-2 and get 5. And that ratio would be off, where you don't get that free card. But if you city the 5-9-12, you get 2 cards on the 5 if it's unblocked. And 2 ore if the 12 rolls.
Still anybody there?
Because the
or
9s
no?
don't matter as much.
Oh, we're still here.
here.
Actually,
Okay.
yeah, actually, I
Yeah,
really
but
like the
my
5,
son
9,
is
12 just because of
so
the
fun.
option to then road settle on the 5 wheat brickport. Because you city the 9, 5, 9, 12, and you up your wood and your brick as
Man,
well.
This epoch style of thinking about stuff. Don't you time out.
Yeah, long turn. Very interesting. Maybe I think the situation is they're double checking that they don't have the win. And apart from that, they're deciding
Buckle, you're
what
still
the
there,
best
right?
city is. And
Oh,
after
shit, I've
that,
been on
whether or
fucking mute.
not it's worth
Oh my
deving.
goodness.
Okay, you're still there.
Yeah.
It's 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know. I'm thinking. I'm running through all the
Okay,
numbers.
okay. Don't time out. Yeah.
Okay, Buckle built his city for 9 points. Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, so 9 points. Realcrate rolls a 7, which is a terrible roll here, I think, because they don't get a card. But actually, okay, Realcrate has the mono, right? He has to.
He needs
Didn't
to settle
unblock
with
himself
the
on the
first
6,
three.
which is a crucial role for him here. which means he probably wants to play another dev. Unless he just doesn't have a knight, which is possible with like 3 VPs and a Yop or something. But kind of unlikely in my opinion.
Do you have a knight mold?
Interesting 5 block. I think I would have blocked the 10. Because the 10 is an entire settle minus 1 card. Because you get 5 sheep, so then you get, you know, the 2 free cards and the sheep. Where the 5 only gets you 1.5. Gives you a free card and the sheep and the wheat. I guess it could be the same. But since he's on the 5, I would have blocked the 10.
Because I need a 9 to win.
And he bought another dev. I bet you he's just pulling knights.
And that's your best.
He's just pulling knights. He has like 3 VPs maybe, and he's just pulling knights. Because Buckle has 1 VP, Purple has 1, and or like the mono or something weird like that.
5 gives him a wood and a...
Yeah, he's just dead.
What do you think your mold? 6 or 9?
It's the 9 wood. The 9 wood. That's what's letting him keep popping.
But you steal from...
No, I can't win. No, you steal from Craig because there's no roll that gives me a win on his turn.
Yeah.
There's no roll that gives me a win. He can still pop on his turn.
Yeah.
I don't know what
that. I don't. How's that? How is no rolls to win?
There's no roll that with the 9 blocks. I can't win. I can't win on this turn.
A 10 wins. A 10 wins.
No, but you can still pull.
That's an interesting Rob.
At 5 rolls, it's a pull.
Yeah.
For you.
5
is
dead.
So orange ends on 7 points.
No, it's not.
Hey, what's up, bro? Thanks for tuning in.
How's the 5? 5's not settle.
We love Div 1 champs in the stream, so thanks for joining, bro.
You have a brick in hand?
I didn't realize I wasn't following you.
Okay.
Everyone go follow
that's
Harry. Div 1 champion. Okay. Yeah, so black does not get a roll, so he passes.
Oh, come on.
Another 7 roll for blue, which isn't. It's not great. It's not great because I think blue has the mono, and blue's wanting rolls to then mono, you know. Mono the cards away from whatever player rolls it. Hopefully black in their position, but they're not even getting rolls while also not playing a knight. So they're not playing a knight because they want to play the mono, and they're not being able to mono because there's not enough cards on the table to mono.
It's got to be close here, Crate.
Yeah, I mean Crate has 3 VPs. They have to, or 2 VPs and a mono. Yeah. I completely agree, Rowan.
Wow.
So it's so obvious he has the mono. Yeah, Crate is just pulling with the Yop.
Please block him. Move it.
I mean, I guess that's not crazy because you don't have multiple orbits to use the Yop and the mono, so you want to pull like the VP, let's say. There's still one in the deck. But I almost think he's just pulling knights.
Neither of you guys are gonna trade that ore there, are you?
No.
Yeah, orange and purple need to drain the deck anyways. But blue and black don't want to help that because they want the last whatever it is. If I'm black, I'm actually helping them pull. Maybe. So black rolls a 7, which... Black rolls a 7, which is not great for them either. They don't want 7s in this position. They want, you know, their money rolls. The 5 and the 10. For Crate, the 6.
Yeah, we just got to keep taking his cards though, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the block. What's the
I
block?
think it's
Buckle
the
is the
6
9
wheat.
It's just the 6.
It's
Yeah,
the
I
6
think
Buckle got
the
the
6
local
wheat is the
7,
block
I didn't
here,
want him.
without a doubt.
Yeah. It's got to be a 6 because he needs, yeah.
There you got the woods.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Crate for sure has the mono. For sure has the mono.
Interesting. Now it's gonna call the 10.
I think you solo the 10, the one with 3 sheep reduction for Buckle.
I know the 9 is the question, right?
It's the 10. Because the 9 gives him a road and a half. The 10 gives him basically the full settle. It's the 10.
Didn't help, I don't think.
What?
No, it didn't.
What is that?
That's
What is that
tough.
block? I don't.
What can I do?
Pass the dice.
I think that's a
Dog.
terrible block.
Waiting for a
Terrible
moment.
block. I get Crate wanted a card, but a card doesn't matter when Buckle has money rolls, because the 9, the 10 is what needed to be blocked there.
That's it. No depth cards left, right?
Who got it?
Okay, so 11 knights played, 3 left
Alright, so
unplayed.
Crate's on 3 with the mono. Let's both
Yeah,
have
it's,
the
yeah.
mono.
No, I got a knight.
Alright, so he's
So
got.
Yeah, okay, so
even a yop is good for him.
yeah, Buckle's
So
on
where are we going
9.
here?
The 9 would.
Nine
still
would.
can-
Mold is on
Yeah, Crate's
6.
at 9 with the mono. And
Or-
the
or a
other
yop.
yop.
Boom.
Yeah, it's just
The
Crate.
yap is
Yeah, it was honestly so apparent that Crate had the mono, just in how he was not playing his devs when he was blocked.
Oh,
No,
shit.
But it was
I got a knight.
unlucky because both those times, if I remember,
Okay, so then
maybe
Crate
there's a
has the,
third.
other yop.
He just rolled 7s,
Yeah.
which were terrible rolls
13, no, that.
for that strategy.
So it's great.
You both have a knight in hand or what?
Yes, I have another knight. So, even with you getting double plowed by me, man, you're still looking good in this game.
I'm in the game, yeah.
Yeah. Orange.
For how long?
Oxer, I really wish you hadn't placed on the 8-10. Would have been such
Yeah.
a different game. Such a different game for us.
I agree.
Is it the
I like
four
your
It's just the
start, though,
6,
Mo.
I think.
Is it the 4 or?
No. Why would you block the 4 or? It's the 6.
I mean, my start was alright, but
It's the
the
6.
8-4s just didn't produce.
I thought I was screwed with my start. I wasn't getting anywhere.
He's already got wheat.
It was the 6. I have no idea what that block was either.
Hmm?
The last 2 blocks by both
Wow.
the leaders
How?
are so strange to me.
Depends
Oh,
on the
no.
rolls.
How on earth should this be game over? I need a city.
The 6
Like
is
this.
such a
Yeah,
strong
you just got a
roll,
boatload
No.
of wheat.
and like such an important role for Crate too,
What should I do with the wheat?
being his only
I don't-
wheat.
Didn't you say you had a yacht though?
Oh.
Like the 4 rolls,
Oh,
but
Black.
yeah, I don't.
Game saving 4.
I don't understand that at all. I don't. I think that was a poor block. I think Crate and Buckle both made a mistake with their blocks the last 2 turns. It's my opinion, but I don't think the card was worth it from Orange to block the 9. And I agree with Swood that at minimum you should have blocked the 10 to still get that card. And if Black rolls a 5, then they lost lost their own game because they blocked 2
absolutely
or
not.
from themselves when they could have just blocked the 6.
I guess, I mean,
Hey, brick, nice.
Yeah, not good.
Fuck. Buckle is
I mean,
using 1 brick.
I guess if you wanted to use it now and put it on the 9 and rob from him.
Yeah, I'm
just
pretty
so
sure-
you get, like 4 for 1
yeah.
or something.
The 10 is winning for
What-
Buckle,
what-
but so is the
what-
5.
What? Buckle, you only need a 9 to win. And it doesn't matter which 9.
No, I do not win with the 9. I don't have sheep.
We could talk about it, Robin,
You don't have
because
sheep?
you're a lot smarter than
No,
me,
so
so
you
that
want a
you're
9.
probably
I don't
right.
have a 3 for 1.
But I don't understand how the 4 ore is a good block here.
For the 6, you've got the wheat.
I think the 6 is so much
Got
more
2
important.
wheat.
It depends on, I guess, if the 6 rolled, right? Maybe that's what the
Got
point
2
is.
wheat and a wood.
I mean, you could move it to
Yes.
the 5.
No. He either needs a
2
6
wheat,
or
a wood, and
he needs 6-4. He needs a 6-4 or 9.
Okay,
Oh, you played it.
I was
You
mistaken.
have to put on the 9 wood then.
I take it
That's what
back.
9 wood.
yeah. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Falco.
Buckle got a wood already. That's why he's saying that. Yeah.
A huge weakness of mine,
Yeah, but
of
it's
many,
the
is
I still need a
tracking
city.
resources.
still
And
need
I
Yes,
think
and
we'll
you have a
lost in the
yeah.
sauce in
And
this
you
table
have a
talk
yellow.
that I completely missed the
No.
6 rolled. So it's
You
not
have
a
a
bad
mono.
block at all.
There's no yoke
Then you have
left.
him.
Thank you for that
Oh,
clarification.
There's no yoke left here.
What? Mold.
I don't think that was
there
a
you go.
bad
You got the
Rob,
7.
though, yeah, because he's still over 7.
It still has to be crate though. The 4 ore and crate.
Oh, yeah,
Now
he
you
does
gotta
have the
block
mono.
the 6 wheat.
You guys are right. I'm sorry. I'm mistaken there.
No, it's. the
I
4
I
because
think
he
I
has-
missed
he has 2
the 6
wheat.
rolling prior.
So
If
he
the
just
6
uses
rolled,
the
then
up or the mono.
I think I would have
So
had a
he
little bit
needs
more
a-
understanding of that
So what are we
block.
taking from Craig?
Yeah,
Why?
you're absolutely. Yeah, you're still.
Yeah, of course.
Buckle
Yeah,
needs
you had
he
crate
got an
here.
open settlement spot.
You have a dev cards to help you.
That's so much easier. So much
You have the
easier than,
dev.
than getting a city here.
You have something to help you.
Five.
I'm
5
relying on
sheep
purely
is
on
better.
rolls.
GG.
Yeah, we'll see.
See, no,
not
How was
gonna
it,
lie.
GG?
it's not.
That was a GG.
See,
Oh,
GG,
Fuck yeah, the GG.
GG.
Fuck. Yeah, no, for Buckle.
Now Crate has the mono.
Use the knight.
Fuck.
We
Use the
can't
knight, just
use
the
the.
knight.
Yeah,
we can't use
Crate,
the.
Crate has the mono
Yeah,
because he has win in hand.
it's coming back to you, book.
There's only a more left. And he got everything he needs. Shit. Yeah, okay.
No, that's not. It's not game.
now it's
I don't understand why Crate didn't
Okay.
mono.
I mean,
Not
unless
the
you
seven
guys,
rows.
unless you give me a city and then I build 2 or 3 roads.
I'm not sure why he didn't
3
mono
roads,
there.
a city, 3 roads, and a settlement. Can't give you the city. That's a problem.
I just need 2 ore.
Yeah, but if we throw it in together, all 3
What?
of us, I don't think that we can give you a city and 3 rows, or 2 rows.
I'm kind of
I
confused
mean,
why
I have
why
2
Crate
roads in
didn't
hand.
mono
Okay.
that last turn.
So you
I
need
have-
a
I have
city and a
this-
settlement.
Even monoing the wood
That's just
would have been
a-
fine,
This
I
just
have
assures
two
right?
me.
Because
This
that's
just
2
assures
ore
crate
for
me.
him. A
Well,
9
that's
rolls for
If I-
him. That's an
if I
ore,
give
and then
all
he
my hand
monos
away,
the wood
You
from.
can still just build 1
Buckle.
row, settle to the 5.
He
Okay,
got the
what's
rolls
your
anyways,
arrangement?
but I'm not
I
sure why
have-
that mono was
Take-
right.
take-
Unless he
take
doesn't have the
all this.
mono.
Take
This
every
is-
card he has in his hand.
But yeah,
This
it's okay.
is, this is my hand, so trade me whatever
No.
I need to.
No, take all the cards in his hand.
We can take
As-
all the cards in my hand.
essentially, I'm gonna need it.
I mean,
Yep.
you need to take more. I mean, if you're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
giving
take
him game,
everything.
Oxer,
Like-
what can you give me?
Why would
You
Oxer
just
give
gave him
anything
2
in this
woods.
position?
that he needs to like that's the free
I
card
can
for
give
him.
everything away. I give
Like,
everything away.
That's
There's no problem.
bro.
But
This is ridiculous. You just gave that's the game. You just gave it to him.
give me mold. Give me a wood. I give you everything else.
Yes, because it's
wood
great
for
for
what?
him. Because
Give me 1 wood, and I give you.
You're-
High
everything
emotions,
else.
you're
guys.
trading
High
him the game.
emotions. High
probably did
emotions.
just trade him. the
No,
game.
No, he's giving up
He
all
just
his
did.
cards.
I'm giving
Alright,
all my
so
cards. So
counter
give
it,
me
counter
a
it.
wood.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm missing so
20
many
seconds.
things. I missed the roll. It was like he played a knight. Why would he mono? He can't play 2 devs. This is not CK.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
We're not fully here right now, guys. I'm sorry.
CD2
Oxer, do you
road
want to
settle.
help me with this then or no?
Where-
I
where are
need
you
I
going
need
here?
a
You're
I
gonna
need
build
a I
settlement
need to
on the
practice, bro.
Brickport there?
This
Well,
game is hard.
City and he's gonna build 2 roads and settle
I
to
don't
stuff
track
buckle.
very well or pay
Yeah, but
attention
he
like this
actually
at
needs 1
times.
road more.
Well, let
So-
start building.
Thank you
Start
everyone in
building,
the
take some
chat,
time.
everyone who's been here to like really help
Alright.
me and correct
I
me.
need-
That's the biggest thing. Correct me.
I need
because
brick. I have. This is what I have.
Yeah,
Okay.
I appreciate it. Everyone here, just I appreciate
You
it.
just blew everything to build a city.
Do you need a
Yes.
wood?
Yeah,
to
thank you,
brick?
Swood.
Shit.
Okay.
I don't
Do you
have
have a
wood. I don't have wood.
Well,
I have 2 brick, but I don't have. Yeah.
Well, give me 2 brick and what else? A sheep?
You can 3 for 1. You got a 3 for 1 card.
I can get 2 brick and a sheep.
Yeah, I mean
Can you
the
give me
5,
you don't have
the
to-
10 roll was
Except for
after
the
the
rolls.
mono, anyways.
Sure.
Either way, I was wrong.
And you need what
And
now?
now.
And it's honestly not super like
This is what I
necessary
need somewhere.
You
or
have
like
a
game ending for
sheep and you need
Buckle
that,
to lose
you
that
know, a sheep
settle
and whatever
anyways
I need.
because he just cities.
I have 2 sheep.
I have 1 wood. Oxer, what do you have? Do you have something in 3 for 1?
No.
8, 12, 14.
No.
Is that it then? Actually, you
No,
can't.
that's it.
No. Not that I
Both
can
the
do.
ops are
Not that would
gone,
help
right?
anything.
Oh, it just blocks
A
the settle.
7
No, I understand, but it won't.
Yeah,
help
Crate has
anything.
3
What we're
3
trying-
VPs in a mono.
Good game, Paco. Yeah.
I wouldn't
Damn it.
call
I
game
don't
yet.
know how you didn't win
You
this
can
game.
you can 7.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
okay.
how I got so far.
I think
had
it
no
was.
chance for the mono.
Was
The
it
mono
because
the
you?
Oh my, Kelly
Was it
made an
because you played that night
insane
on that
point.
team?
This is Premier League.
Yep.
The last turn,
Best
that
of the
just means that I
best.
couldn't,
The
get sheep.
OGs. Of course these guys
I
are going
couldn't
to know
play
what
the
they're
mono, so
talking
I
about.
couldn't. But I don't think actually it matters, does it?
Yeah, but you could have. But you played the night though.
Couldn't
You
have
would've-
won.
GG Buckle. Very close game.
Even if you hadn't played it,
Very close game.
you couldn't have modeled something and won.
I could have monoed something, but it wouldn't have gotten me anything. Good game, man.
That was crazy.
GG's.
And yeah, I got
Yeah.
the mono too late.
I got some lucky devs that game.
It's
Well,
all
You
good.
you had enough to build another road and still settle.
Yeah, even if I 7, as long as Oxer didn't roll 7, if you would have plowed me,
That's
even if I
good for me,
7.
yeah.
Yeah,
you still
it's-
get-
so if I would have 7'd out and Oxer stole from me when he on his turn, then I wouldn't have been able to win.
But I
But
think
if
you guys overstole me here. The blocks were okay, but I mean, Buckle got an open settlement spot.
Yeah.
I still need a city. Even with the mono, it's hardcore to get a city.
yeah, but you,
That
I
4
mean-
block saved the
I
man.
know. How about that?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Great. That was definitely a little bit of a rough game for you. Like if you won, I was like, this is a game that you earned. For
Because
sure.
because the 4, like for me, just getting 2 ores does like nothing, right? Like all the dev cards were out, so there's no point in popping, and I just need to like settle or something, right? So the 4 is really in that situation only good for trade.
Oh yeah, how many boards did we actually have? Yeah, wasn't much.
Good game, guys.
And it was blocked by the thing, right? Good game, man.
Yeah, good game. Very interesting one. In my opinion, I definitely saw Crate have the best chance to win this game just off of placements. But I think I think his position was crazy, and him getting the 9-4-11, not even contested, was huge. But I think Mold kind of saved that game for Buckle in a sense by preventing the double play or the 3-for-1 because he was so limited with the wood port. But a great comeback by Buckle.
Yeah.
So good game, guys.
He didn't have the best start actually there, right? His numbers weren't so great, but yeah, he managed it. Great sheep port.
Not that it super mattered in terms of how the rolls shook out, but I was kind of curious about your block on the 9 brick compared to like the 10 sheep, let's say, because I know you wanted a card from someone. Buckle had 0 cards, and 9 is such a big roll for the settle, but isn't 10 just as good? It gives him.
But back then, but he had both 10s settled.
Yeah,
cities.
Yeah.
So if I
Go ahead.
I didn't know, so I chose the high probability of what's rolling. What would be the 9 over the 10?
Gotcha, that makes
Because
sense.
no matter if I block his 10, it's the 1 with 3 sheep, and then he got another 10 with 2 sheep. So it was like it's a gold anyway. If you roll the 10, right? So I just went with a higher probability, I think.
Okay.
That's why it took me. I was on mute, but that's why it took me so long to place that second city, is because I was thinking like, where do I put this at? And I'm like, even though the 9 was gonna get blocked, I was like, if a 10 rolled, I would get 5 cards, right?
Yeah.
So I would have two free cards and a sheep, right? Or if like a 2 magically hit, right? And I had already had a wheat in hand, so. Yeah.
And there was no world where you need to quadruple the 5 and to double the brick. So yeah,
exactly.
Go for the 10, yeah. But yeah, that was the time you used that. That was like e-box style, man.
I was on.
Really?
How long was I on mute?
I don't know.
Dumbass now.
Like the whole turn.
The whole turn.
Yeah, I think so.
It was an important turn.
Used like 2 minutes to build that city.
Yeah. GG's, guys.
It was nice.
Yeah.
GG, man. I'm gonna head out of here, man.
Yeah.
It was a nice game, and
Yeah.
good luck
Yeah,
in the
it
next
was a
6
game.
games. Hey, man.
Is Oxer still in here? Or he left.
Yeah, GG's, guys. Great game. Sorry with the technical difficulties, but let's be honest, I always have them. We're learning. We're gonna go ahead and raid awesome Agron because he's so awesome, and his name is Agron. I've never done a raid though, so let's see how this works. It shouldn't be that complicated, right? /raid. Oh yeah, /raid. Wait. /raid. Okay, here we go. Awesome. Agron. I think I raided. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. Check out the next game streamed by the awesome, the amazing Agron. Catch you guys on the next one. See ya.